Hi guys! Welcome to Pearly's Chinese Calligraphy class. I'm not a teacher, I'm a student actually. So the thing is, when I was like teenager, like 12, 13, 11 years old, something like that, I used to learn how to write calligraphy. I actually learned how to write calligraphy for like several years, but since then I stopped and then I totally forgot how to do it. So now I'm a beginner again. Je suis une débutante tout à fait à Chinese calligraphy. So the last time I wrote calligraphy was, I think, at least 10 years ago. So today is gonna be my first time rewriting, repracticing calligraphy. Yeah, let's go. So let me first introduce you to some of the Chinese calligraphy tools. So we have 4 tools that are essential when it comes to Chinese calligraphy. In Chinese, we call it 文房四宝, which are 笔墨纸砚. First of all, 文房四宝 means 4 treasures of the study, and those 4 treasures are first 笔, which is brush, the brush, and then 墨, which is the ink, and also 纸, which is the paper, and then the last one is 砚, which is ink. But right now, actually, when we practice, we use like chemical inks most of the times, but like traditionally, and also when you want to write it in a more like formal and official way, you still gotta use the traditional like inkstone, and then you like mix it with water and then just like rub it, and then the ink will comes out. But like, yeah, when I'm practicing, I usually just use this like pre-mixed bottled ink, which is much easier. I'm gonna start right now. I'm really nervous. Like, I think I used to be like okay, not like good, but like not bad as well in calligraphy. But right now, since it's been way too long since I last do calligraphy, so let's go, let's try it. Okay, I'm gonna do it right now. So yes, this is the ink, the chemical ink, and then I'm just gonna put it in like this. Ooh, so black. This is the paper weight. So you usually just put the paper weight like this in order to make the paper be on the table properly. Oh, and then before I start, I need to make this brush wet. So I need some water. Wait a minute, I'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back. Now the brush is wet. So it's good to start. Oh, I'm looking so like a beginner. Like, oh, I need to tie up my hair to look more professional. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna start. So the thing is, I'm gonna first start practicing those very basic one. Like, you have to practice this like basic words. It's not really a words, but it's more like part of the words first, because like your foundations are really important when it comes to calligraphy. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to like form a word like this in a pretty way. So I'm gonna first start with it. Oh, let me show you guys. We'll do like this. Oh, I'm really nervous. It's like the first time writing the calligraphy after 10 years. Deep breath, deep breath. Okay. Start. Oh my. My hands are shaking. Oh my god. Very ugly. Gosh, it's really difficult. And then I think especially as a beginner, you still can't really control your hands properly, so it just keeps shaking. Wow, so ugly. Like calligraphy, I think one thing I like about it is that it requires you to have this like 100% attention and focus and concentration, that you just have to have that, otherwise you won't be able to write a beautiful words. So it's amazing and it's fascinating, to be honest. Well, I feel like I'm like a baby right now learning how to write, because calligraphy is just a totally different word than, you know, normally use your pen or pencil to write. It's just two very, very different worlds. Wow! Oh, so difficult. You know, like writing these like very basic line, it's already difficult enough, you know? So when you actually have to like write a word, like a full word, it's gonna be much more difficult. Ça va être très 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 dur, je crois. Gosh, please don't judge me. I know some of you guys out there must be really good at calligraphy, I assume, maybe. But, you know, like, I'm just like, wow. Calligraphy requires like constant practice. It's just like languages, I feel like you just have to practice it every day, or at least, I don't know, maybe once every 2 days or something like that, in order to maintain your proficiency in the calligraphy. Difficult. I just feel like calligraphy is such a sacred practice, and like it's an art, and it's just like it makes your mind calm down in a way. It's just very peaceful, I feel like. Okay, the next one. I often do this, like this, is because after you write like a line or like a word, the top of the brush is not gonna be that arranged, so you have to do this in order to make it like very sharp, so that you can start like a new line. You know, like another reason why I want to relearn calligraphy is just I feel like calligraphy is such a great culture and traditional art, but I feel like it's gradually disappearing because less and less young people learn how to write it. And I feel like, yeah, the younger generations just like in general aren't that interested, or like they just aren't taught in school. I remember back in school in Taiwan, we also don't have classes that teach us how to write calligraphy, but it's just such an important and beautiful art and tradition that I think definitely worth that, not just like worth, but it must be maintained. And yeah, so keep it up. I'm gonna keep it out. I'm talking to myself because I actually want to relearn it for a long time, but I just like never really started it. But right now, yes, I'm gonna relearn it for sure, for sure. Okay, now I am gonna try to write actually like word. So just FYI, this one pronounced da in Chinese, it means big. This one, it means shi, which is like lose, lost, things like that. This one in the middle, it pronounced wen. Wenzhang is like an article. Okay, so now I'm gonna practice this one. So this is like a practice note, and at first just like follow it in the top block and write like this, and then follow the second one, and then form my own word, the last 3 blocks. That's how I'm gonna do it. Let's start. Finish the first word, which is the word da, which means big. Da, 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 da. Like this. Very ugly. Another good thing, I really like about calligraphy is that it really teaches you how to be patient, and it helps you to develop your patience. I feel like because in each line, you just cannot rush through it. Otherwise, you are not gonna make a good line. You just have to take it very, very slow and like this, and be very, very careful. Only in that way you can write a beautiful word, I think. Yeah! I finished the whole page. Da, 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 da. So my mom just came in and she actually taught me a lot of tips. The thing is, like in my level right now, like really like beginner, all I need to do is like I need to practice writing this simple line, because just by this is actually very, very difficult to write. So if you couldn't even write this line correctly, then it's like useless for you to practice even like 1,000 words like this, because you need to get your basic done first. So now I'm gonna just practice writing this line and write it for like at least 100 times. Wow, this is a lot of work. And the thing is, when you're writing, you really have to feel how the brush and how the direction of the brush is moving, and to adjust your brush along with that direction in order to write a very beautiful line. So difficult. It takes up so much of my energy just writing one line, because I can't believe it. It's like so tiring mentally and also physically, because you are using your like arms and your waist and your hands, and it's crazy. Okay, I'm tired today. That's about it, guys. Like, thank you so much for watching. I'm not gonna give this up, you know, like, no. This time, I'm gonna keep practicing it, and I'll keep you guys updated and posted about my calligraphy learning journey. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Bye bye!